Are you the observer in your reality, or are you caught up in your observations? Something to think about. Hey, hot vibes, hot vibes, hot vibes. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Welcome back to another Vibranation video. And I'm your host today, Luminary J. And today, I wanted to be getting into the observations and, the observer, because there's this aspect of duality, right? Like we have these two eyes. You see, these two eyes are perceiving duality. It's perceiving the yin and yang aspects, and it syncs up with the necklace I'm actually wearing today. It's got that yin and yang. And these eyes, and the matrix system, it has us programmed to view things from one side of the polarity. But you see, when you get in tune with your spiritual eye, your first eye, the eye that came before these two eyes, you were seeing everything as one. You were the observer of the yin and yang. You were seeing full spectrum of this reality, of this matrix system. And it's important to get back in tune with that observation, get back in tune with the observer, because like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, if you're caught up in the observations, you're caught up in one side of the polarity. You're caught up in the light side or you're caught up in the dark side, but you have to be able to navigate and see both sides. Because if you're caught up in a certain situation, let's say that you hate the job you work at, right? You hate being there, you hate the energy that comes from being at that job. You see, like if you're caught up in that, then you're not going to see the other side, and that other side is what you need to bring both pieces of it to whole. There's always this yin and yang aspect, and it's up to you as that observer to make that choice of how you want to observe things. And you could observe it as a negative, you could observe it as a positive, you could observe your life from different angles. And it's up to you, to be that alchemist, that alchemizer of situations. Because if you can begin to learn to love your job, for example, you'll start to raise your vibration at the job. You'll start spreading your high vibes at that environment, coating up the environment, helping others to see from that type of perspective as well, as that one. Because once you can bring things back to the spirit, that's inside of you, that's inside of this reality, this experience, and you see things more clearly, more wholly, then you're able to experience life as an observer instead of being caught up in certain situations. Because a lot of times we go through our day-to-day experiences and we'll get caught up in the observations, we'll get caught up in certain dualities within our life, but you have to take a step back and be that observer that doesn't see things as good or bad. It just sees it as an experience. Because when you go into something looking at it as good or bad, you're placing some type of judgment on it, and that judgment is coming from your mind. It's a frequency of the mind, you see. But you have to get in tune with the heart, in tune with the spirit that's inside of you. The spirit isn't judging, the spirit isn't looking at things from a dualistic point of view, because that spiritual eye is looking at things from a whole point of view. So it's just an experience, so you have to get in tune with the experience that you're having and seeing things from everything is what it is. It's just an experience. We're here to experience the matrix system. We're not here to get caught up in it, you see. And many people on their spiritual paths, and in their lives, they're caught up in the duality, you see. But it's very key that you take a step back and see, what's really going on here and who you truly are. True spirituality is knowing who you truly are. And the only way to know who you truly are is to get outside of the duality. You gotta see things from a whole point type of perspective, full spectrum awareness. 2020 is right around the corner, Brother Astro Solson, check him out. We'll leave links in the description so you can check out his Reprogram the Matrix channel. And also, check out reprogramthematrix.com. He puts out a lot of information, a lot of spiritual information about this full spectrum vision, because it's coming up right around the corner. 2020, that's symbolic, and you got to look at it like that, because we live in a very magical place, and we're living in some magical times, so we got to pay attention to the different signs, that our spirit is giving us, to tune into the observer that you are, tune into not being so caught up in your life, you know, not being so judgmental of the experiences that you're having, you know, just let it come in, let it go, let it flow, like let the energy, you know, fluctuate in and out of you, you know, let your experiences come as they come and go as they go, because that's all part of the journey. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs, but it's all just an experience that you're here having, you know, as a spiritual being. So when you get in tune, you know, with that gratitude frequency, you know, and be, you know, grateful for the experiences that you're going through, you'll learn to enjoy the journey, enjoy the life, because you have to learn to live fully. So yeah, get in tune with the observer that you are. Keep raising up in your vibrations. I send you all my highest of vibrations, and peace in and peace out.
Vibes.
Vibranation team here,
Inviting you guys
to check out our website
at vibranation.com.
Here you can find out more of what Vibranation is about.
and get to know our team.
You can also find high vibrational information and products
Covering all aspects spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Not to mention, by joining our mailing list,
You'll have opportunities to exclusive deals and never before seen information.
And if you'd like to connect with us more,
follow us on Instagram at Vibranation Official.
And get to vibe closer with our team.
and, of course,
Our deepest gratitude for watching.